Please, don't leave me here.
This is for her own good.
You promised you'd protect me!
I am.
Easy.
Julian Ashcroft assumes full control of the family empire.
I hate you. I hate all of you. No! I'm alive. 1 year before hell. This time, I take everything back.
You awake, Angel? Happy birthday, Angel.
Smile, then destroy him. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Did it cut you?
I'm okay. You always save me, remember?
Always.
She's 22, Julian. She can survive breakfast.
Leave us. Boring stuff. Not for you.
If you keep funding Varion Biotech, you'll burn cash by Q4.
Excuse me?
Just a guess. Lucky one, maybe.
Who have you been talking to?
No one. Maybe I've just been listening while everyone assumes I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. That's what worries me. What did you just read? Phone.
Wow. Buying me gifts and searching my phone. Very birthday core.
Give it to me, Sarah.
Keep it. I've got nothing to hide.
You said emergency. This better be illegal hot, not boring hot.
I need a shell company. Today, we buy Virion before the spike. Since when do you talk like a hedge fund shark? Since I learned what happens when I stay soft. This company's bleeding. Not after the FDA fast track in 8 weeks. How the hell do you know that? Do you trust me? No. But I like money.
Someone moved fast. Very fast.
There she is!
Careful. Eyes are on you.
Let them.
Pretty girls should stay away from balance sheets.
Totally. Especially when the numbers are ugly. Like that deferred loss? Cute way to hide a bleed.
That's taken out of context.
My sister has instincts. I have the data. We'll discuss it privately.
Thanks for saving me. Again.
Don't play with fire in my house. Who are you learning this from?
Maybe I grew up. Terrifying, I know.
You're changing. I need to know why. Answer me.
You're scaring me.
Sarah.
Then don't interrogate me like I'm the enemy.
I'm trying to protect you.
From what? If you want my guess, your CFO's hiding something.
That's a serious accusation.
Good. Then take it seriously.
She is now. Sit next to me.
No, not this early.
Let's begin.
There was someone else.
What the hell is that?
Don't touch it.
Why is this here?
Meeting's over. Now.
Drama before lunch. Charming.
No, keep it away from me.
Sarah, look at me. Breathe, just breathe.
Who gave it to me?
Tell me where you found it.
Why do you look scared?
Because I know what it does.
Lock down the house. No one in, no one out.
You're coming with me. Who gave this to you?
Not just one hand.
You locked me in?
Secured. Different word.
You put guards outside my room? That's not protection, that's prison with better curtains.
Temporary. Until I know who touched that medication.
And if it was someone inside this house?
Then they won't live here much longer.
Bathroom. Unless that's classified too? Lucian?
Enjoying my inbox.
You said you were protecting me. You forgot to mention from whom.
I won't lose you again.
Again? What happened that I don't remember? Julian barely slept. He watched my door all night. Weird, right?
Master Julian takes your safety seriously.
He said he wouldn't lose me again. That's not normal brother talk.
Some things are safer forgotten, miss.
Safe has never looked this much like a cage.
Cut it loose! It's dead weight!
Or stop selling it like it's 2019. Your problem isn't product. It's ego. Wrong audience, wrong pitch, wrong century.
And you know this because?
Because she'd buy it. You wouldn't. She's your market. You're your problem.
Miss, do you truly remember nothing?
Since when do you hijack my meetings?
Since your people started making stupid, expensive mistakes.
That wasn't luck. You want in? Then stop playing innocent.
You first. The numbers are moving. Her plan worked.
Come to tomorrow's strategy review. Full access.
Careful. You let me in once, I won't stay small.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
They're getting too close. Move up the timeline.
Why is this in corporate records?
Tell me you're seeing this. We just hit 7 figures. Good. Now move half before they notice. Who even are you anymore? Someone who's done being handled.
Then explain this. You moved money through a shell company. Mine froze the transfer.
Cute. You freeze my money, then walk in like a guardian angel?
I'm keeping you out of a war you don't understand.
No. You're keeping me small because that's how you like me.
I like you alive.
Then stop deciding what my life gets to be.
You think this is a game?
Try me. The board is asking for Miss Ashfield.
Don't tempt me unless you mean it.
Good. He's finally afraid too. He frozen 3 channels in under 10 minutes. That's not overprotective, that's psycho-efficient. Good. If he's watching me, he's not watching the decoy.
We shut her down.
No. She wanted us to think that. There you are.
I heard your family doesn't let you play.
Families say a lot of things. Sign.
Your brother just bought my lead investor.
Of course he did.
For tomorrow, don't use traceable cards.
You freeze me by day and fund me by night. Pick a personality.
If you're going to disobey me, at least do it safely.
That wasn't sabotage, that was containment. What the hell?
Roads closed. We wait.
You mean I wait? Under supervision? Again.
You're freezing. Complain later.
You always do that?
Do what?
Make cruelty like care. Julian, look at me. Why do you act like touching me would kill you?
Because you don't know what you're doing.
Maybe I do.
Say my name like that again, and I'm done pretending.
He wanted me. That should have made this easier. It didn't.
Get it together. I needed leverage, not that. Okay? Either you got mugged by Prada or things with Julian got weird. He almost slipped. And you sound disappointed he didn't. This isn't revenge if you keep walking back into the fire just to see if he burns for you.
I'm in control.
No. You're getting addicted to the part where he looks wrecked because of you.
From Mrs. Ashbroth. She said you should read it alone.
That's not him. He signed everything else. The assets, the transfer, the takeover. But not this?
Then what exactly had I been avenging? Explain this. Now. That's not your signature.
Where did you get it?
That's your answer? Not it's fake, not let me explain, just that?
You should have come to me before digging into old records.
Don't you dare make this about my methods. Did you save me? Or bury me? Say something. Lie at least.
If I tell you now, you'll do exactly what they want.
They? There was more than you?
Sarah.
Don't! I built my whole life around hating you. If you're not the whole monster, then what am I?
Alive. For now.
Final call. You're not cleared for this section.
You blocked my seat.
I upgraded your survival odds.
You really know how to ruin a morning.
New compliance amendment. Effective immediately.
Someone touched my file.
Tough room for a first-timer.
I do fine in hostile environments.
I'm sure you do. You had practice.
Do I know you?
No. But I know exactly who you are. So you're the girl who should have stayed hidden.
Hidden from Julian? Or for him?
Don't talk to him.
You're late. I already did.
Relax. I only said hello.
Most men don't say hello like a threat.
Most girls aren't worth starting wars over. You're done here. You kept her hidden longer than I expected. Impressive.
Hidden from who?
Get her out of here, now.
No. I want to hear him.
Your brother didn't betray you. He caged you.
Is that true?
He wants you angry. Don't help him. Ask yourself this. If he wanted you gone, why keep paying to keep you alive?
Paying? For what? You wanted proof? Here's proof-shaped anxiety. These all lead back to Ashcroft Holdings? Eventually. But someone buried them deep, like he never wanted you to find them. Private ward. Mine.
We're in if the capital is clean.
We're out. Effective now.
He got to you. No. Someone offered to buy us just to pull us out. Your brother blocked the deal.
If he paid to keep me alive, why let me think he wanted me dead?
He personally authorized the transfers. For years.
I wanted him guilty because guilt was simpler than love. Simpler than debt. Come on. That never happened.
You really don't know how to stay out of graves.
They forged everything. You knew.
Yes.
And you left me there anyway.
I had no choice.
You always had a choice. You just never chose me.
If I had chosen you the way you wanted, you'd be dead.
If he was telling the truth, then every version of him I hated was built on half a corpse of the truth.
We're ready to close.
Hope I'm not interrupting history.
You weren't invited.
Sign, and I make one call. Her location won't stay exclusive for long. Neither was she once. Yet here we are.
Julian, don't!
We're done here.
You're walking away from billions?
Yes.
To choose me. Too late for that.
Access granted.
What did you keep?
I'm here. I'm here.
No.
Stay alive. Hate me if you have to. Just stay alive. If anything happens to her.
He cried for me, while I built a second life around making him bleed. No, that can't be right.
Once it's under your name, she loses direct exposure. Good. Then they'll come for me, not for her.
I thought he stole everything.
Declaring her unstable will erase her from the family trail.
Then erase her. Officially. Completely.
You weren't burying me. You were hiding me?
Why is she sedated again? That's not what we agreed on.
She became difficult. We had to restrain her.
Who authorized that? If anything happens to her, I'll kill everyone in this building.
Then what have I done to you?
Miss, where is he?
You knew she changed, long before tonight. She came back sharper, colder, like she remembered death.
I know.
He knew, and he said nothing.
Then why let her keep playing this dangerous game?
Because she needed it. Because control was the only thing keeping her upright.
She thinks you ruined her.
I know that too.
And if she never forgives you?
If hating me kept her alive, I'd let her hate me forever.
I was wrong about everything.
How much did you hear?
Enough to know I was wrong. Not enough to undo it. I remembered things I shouldn't. My death, your name, their faces. So I came back, planning revenge.
I figured.
I thought you were the reason I died. So I used every kindness you gave me like a weapon.
And I let you.
Why? Why would you let me hate you like that?
Because losing your love was survivable. Losing you wasn't.
You should hate me.
Too late.
Ashcross is under coordinated attack.
We need to cut her loose!
No one is cutting anyone loose. I'm covering the shortfall.
This is your money?
Mine. And loyal.
Then let's make them regret moving first.
You don't have to fight this alone anymore.
I know. That's what makes it dangerous.
Wait.
Bring Serafina alone, or your analyst dies first.
Send the location.
No. That's exactly what they want.
Then let them think they got it.
This is insane.
Nina dies if I don't go. We both know that.
And if they take you?
Then you come get me. Isn't that what you always do?
You don't improvise. You follow my signal.
Don't!
I came alone. Let her go.
3 on your left, 1 above the catwalk. Stall them.
Finally. The girl worth ruining kingdoms for.
You talk too much for a man hiding in the dark.
You spent so long looking outward, you never looked at home.
Serafina, don't react.
Evelyn.
You always were too sentimental. That was your weakness.
It was you. You stood there and watched me disappear.
There he is. The ungrateful son.
I told you if you touched her again, I'd burn this family to the ground.
You always mistook obsession for love. She was leverage, nothing more.
You knew it was her.
Not soon enough.
I do adore a family confession.
If I couldn't own this family, neither can you.
Steph!
Stop moving! You're bleeding. Serafina! Why would you do that? Why would you always do this?
Because it was never gonna be you.
I love you, damn it! Do you hear me? I love you!
Now you finally chose me.
Medic! Somebody help him!
He's crashing!
What happened?
2 lives, 2 chances, and I still only learned the truth when I was already losing you. Then let you safe and meet Capel lighter. Walter found this in his private safe. It was dated last week.
You planned for dying too?
He said if the board turned on you, this would keep them from touching you.
He never stopped protecting me. Not once.
Lucian Vale has been taken into custody. Evelyn Ashcost now faces criminal charges.
You don't get to die after making me understand all this. You stay and answer for it.
Julian,
You look awful.
you almost died. You don't get to flirt. I know everything now. About the money, the hospital, all of it.
Then you know I failed you too.
No. We were both trapped. We both bled for it. But I'm done letting pain decide what we call this.
And what do you call it?
Love. Ruin. Salvation. You. Me. No more lies.
If we do this, we lose the world.
Then let it go. I'm not staying anywhere that demanded your blood as proof of loyalty. What did redemption cost us?
Everything. Worth it.